Welcome to the Confidence in You podcast, designed to help you build confidence and create positive, lasting change in your life. And here's your host, Helen Luxford.
Hi there, and welcome back again to the podcast. Thanks for being here and working on your confidence and self-esteem. Today, I just want to do a short podcast and look back at the year of 2022 and share my top 10 lessons that I took away on my reflection of last year. I think it's important that we take some time out every year to look back on how far we've come, because throughout the year we do face challenges and we overcome them, but we don't always look back and realise the effort that we've put in different areas of our lives and how things have changed. And things do change. Each year things will change. If you look at where you were 5 or 10 years ago, you might notice a difference. But if you look back at a month or so, you probably don't. So end of year reflection is something that I've been doing now for a little while. And I just want to share my top 10 lessons of 2022. So number one for me was prioritising what is important is paramount. Because I learned throughout the year that if I didn't do my morning routine in the morning, I didn't get it done. And that to me is an important thing because it sets me up for the day. So if you don't have a morning routine, I encourage you to check out. A lot of people have different morning routines. Check out what different people do and find one that works for you, and then prioritise that time. Number 2 is communication is key in all areas of your life, in particular with those close to you, your partner or those that are closest to you. Sometimes we get caught up in life and we get busy and we expect people to know where we're at. We expect them to know how we're feeling. Well, they can't read your mind. As much as sometimes you think they should know, they don't. So you need to communicate where you're at, how you're feeling, and what your needs are. It might be, I'm just really busy, I'm really run down, I just need some time to myself. One thing that I've started sharing is when I am a little bit busy or under the pump or feeling stress or whatever it might be, I say to those close to me, my resilience is low today. And they know that means that I don't have a lot in my fuel tank. And if you don't have a lot in your fuel tank, you can't give. So you need to take a step back and recharge, but you need to communicate that to those close to you. Leading on from that is number 3, checking in with where you're at. Now, I've had to remind myself to do this throughout the year, but it's been a really important thing for me to check in with where I'm at, where I'm going, how I'm travelling. Because it can help me avoid running down a path and chasing something or working on something that isn't quite aligned anymore with where I am or what I want to do. So it helps you adjust for what you need in that moment. And that checking in, just checking in with yourself. How am I going? Is this working for you? Am I feeling good about the work that I'm doing at the moment or not? Has been really important for me. And then if not, changing it. And if someone's asking me to do something and I'm not aligned with it, well then communicating that to them. Number 4 is connection and reflection. And I put these two together because I think they're both vital. Taking a look at where your time goes, so reflecting back on where are you spending your time. And that connection is, are you spending the right amount of time on the things that are important to you? Now, they can be anything, whatever it means for you. But stop for a moment, have a look at the connections in your life and see how important they are to you. And then reflect back on, are you making the time to be present and connecting with those people that are important to you? Number 5 is that it's more important to be moving and keep going than to get things perfect. Perfection is a myth because it doesn't matter how hard we try, we will never get it perfect. Because when we get it perfect, we'll find something else and then it won't be perfect anymore. So don't get caught in the myth of perfection because it's just another excuse for procrastination. Now, I used to find that hard to hear because I used to strive for perfection, but now I do my best with what I have in front of me and I just keep moving forward. And of course, we can adjust and we can redo and we can make things better as we go, but don't stop or halt doing things because you're searching for perfection. The next one, number 6, I've worded as failure is a choice, and that can be a bit harsh, but what I mean by that is you don't fail if you don't give up. So when things don't go to plan, which they don't always go to plan, you can say shit or F or whatever word works for you and let it out that you're not happy that things haven't gone to plan, but then reset, get back up and do things differently. You might have to change path or you might have to change direction on what you're doing, but just keep moving forward. Number 7 is your emotions are there for a reason. All of your emotions are valid. And quite often we get taught to quash those emotions of sadness or fear or hurt or anger or frustration. But I encourage you that they are there for a reason. And I invite you to feel through your emotions. Because if you don't feel through them, they will get trapped and they'll either come back up at a later time in an explosion all at once over something minor or trivial, and someone might say, wow, where did that come from? And it's because you quashed your emotions. Or they may manifest physically or both. So as much as it may hurt or feel bad or scary, feel through those emotions and process them as they're coming up for you, which also leads in really nicely to number 8. Ask for help when needed. And quite often when we're feeling those stronger, sad emotions that don't feel as good as happy or sunny or shiny, sometimes we do need help. And I'm getting better and better each year about asking for help when I need it. Because I've always been a giver and I love helping others. And you know what? The cycle of life is about giving and receiving. We need light to appreciate dark. We need dark to appreciate light. We need rain to appreciate sun. We need sunshine to appreciate nighttime. So we need to give and we need to receive. Ask for help when you need it. Now, it could be simple as someone to listen. You don't want them to do anything. You just want them to sit and listen. So it could be an ear to listen. It might be a helping hand where you want someone to help you do something. It may be just being seen and someone seeing you for who you are or for what you're going through and just saying, I'm sorry you went through that. They can't fix it. They can't change it. But they can see you. They can see where you're at. And sometimes that energy between you, that embrace of energy, can make a massive difference. It might be that you're looking for advice and someone might give you sound advice. So just ask for help when you need it, and you'll be amazed at how many people would be happy to help you. Number 9 is it is definitely okay to say no. If you don't want to do something, you really don't want to do something, then just say no, or I'm sorry, not now, or I don't have time, but don't agree to it if you don't want to do it. It's okay to say no and be true to yourself and not feel guilty about it. And the first time you say no might be a little bit hard or challenging for you because you're not used to it, but it's amazing how freeing it can be. And you don't have to be rude about it. You can just say, look, I'm really sorry, I can't do that at the moment, or no, I've got something else on, or it's just not for me at the moment. And number 10 for me was really, really good this year in it's so powerful to just sit and be, to slow down, to sit on the grass, watch the dogs play, watch the birds in the sky, feel the breeze and the sun on my skin, just being. Watching nature, watching the people around me, noticing how I'm feeling in that moment. Sometimes it's just geez, it's nice to slow down. And then being grateful that I took the time to do that for myself. And then as I look around, I see where I live, the house I'm in, my little dogs, my people in my life, and I am truly blessed and grateful for what I have. And I've practiced gratitude nearly every day this year. And I love the fact that I can go to bed at night and lay in bed and be grateful for something in my life every day. So I encourage you to practice gratitude every night about what you've got in your life. So what are your learnings from 2022? And what do you want to do differently in 2023? And on that note, I'll leave you for today. And remember to let your light shine. And I'll see you next time on the podcast. And I'd appreciate if you could give us a rating on iTunes and share it with family and friends. Until next time, bye for now.